In my previous video, you'll see how I went down to Brent Cross to pick up my brand new Tesla Model 3, and that was all a good experience, apart from one thing, actually three things. I had three paint defects on the car, which wasn't good from a brand new car. If you have any issues with the car from new, what you have to do is book it in to get looked at and repaired at your local Tesla service centre. So mine is in Milton Keynes. So the quick story is I got it booked in and they repaired the issues really quickly, like within a day, and the car is as it should have been from new, from factory. So I'm actually very pleased with the results. Obviously, it's done free of charge. But in this video, I wanted to show you the whole process of getting the car booked in, taking the car there, getting a courtesy car, and taking the car back and inspecting my car. So because it's quite different to, well, it's very different to any other manufacturer. In the past, I've had Volkswagen, Mercedes, Alfa Romeos. It is very different. It's actually better. So I wanted to explain the whole process. So firstly, just so you can see what my issues were with my, again, brand new car, here's a clip showing all the issues. Here on the rear left wheel arch, you see lots of scratches along here. The boot lid has some scratches here. It might not show on the camera. There's a long one here and some over here as well. They did polish these out when I collected the car, so they were worse, but you can still see them quite clearly with naked eye. The right rear wheel arch has a chip here. So with Tesla, the whole process of getting a car booked in for service or any issues, and getting a courtesy car, making payments for the work done, and collecting your car, it's all done via the app and via text. You don't need to talk to anybody, so no phone calls, no visiting the service centre beforehand or anything like that, which is really good. It's nice and quick and easy, at least in theory. Let me show you. So it's really easy. You just open the app, you say you want a service, you give a description of the type of service you want. So I entered in exterior trim. There's no option for paintwork or bodywork, so exterior trim. Then you put in some text to describe the issue and some photographs as well. And then you put in a location. So the location is where you want to take your car. So I wanted it to be near my home address, so I put Milton Keynes, and you press enter, and then it gives you a list of the nearest service centres. Unfortunately for me, on this instance, the application just gave an error. So I tried it multiple times, I restarted my phone, yeah, it just didn't work. So I had to phone Tesla, and the person I spoke with, she created a new appointment for me. Once she did that, I was able to see and amend the appointment with my phone. When you book the service, you can specify a date, and that's your preferred date. They will look at the issues, and depending on their availability and how long they think it will take to fix, they will come back with either yes, that date is okay, or they will recommend another date. For me, they recommended a date which was about 2 days later than I'd wanted, so it's a Wednesday instead of a Monday. That was fine. Also, when you book the service, they look at the description you've entered and your photographs, and based on that, they'll give you an initial quote. Obviously, with me, because it's a brand new car and there were defects from new, it was stated it was going to be free. So between the time of booking the service and actually turning up on the day to get the car looked at, my wife had actually curbed the rear left wheel, unfortunately. So as you can see here, there's damage. She did it twice. So there's damage into areas of the wheel. So when I turned up at the Tesla service centre, I spoke with the representative there who's dealing with my issue, and I said, hey, we've curved the wheel. Would they be able to fix it? And they said yes. That's really good. And he quoted me £85, including VAT, to fix it. So I said yes, that's very good. £85 is actually a pretty decent price. I've been looking at other garages, like wheel specialists in Milton Keynes, for this repair, and they all quoted about £85 anyway. So this is quick and easy. I just drop the whole car off, get the wheel and the paintwork done at the same time. So it's very convenient. This is a shot of the Milton Keynes service centre, and what surprised me actually was just how many Teslas there were there. Again, this isn't a showroom. They don't really have showrooms. It is just cars there to be serviced. So the process is you book your car in via the app. They message you via a text to say yes, the car will be booked in on that date, and they give you a contact to talk to when you're there, and they also give you access to a courtesy car. So in the text, it's got a locker and a PIN number. So when you arrive, you go and talk to the person. I went to show this person my car. He looked at the damage, the scratches, and said, yes, we'll fix that for you. He looked at the wheel and said, yes, £85. And that's good. And then I went to the locker, and with the PIN number, they texted me. I opened the locker, got the keys for the new Tesla, the courtesy car, and I was able to use that for a day. It's a performance edition, which was quite nice. I want one now. I want a performance edition. Anyway, so when dropping off your Tesla, you don't need to provide your key card, and you don't need to provide your drive to PIN number. You don't give anything. All you do is drop your car off and walk away. It's quite a strange concept, really. With other cars, obviously you have to give your key. Tesla, you don't give anything. It's really good. So while my car was with Tesla, the app changes to show your car is with Tesla. It says it's been serviced. And because I had some wheel damage which I was going to pay for, obviously it's my fault, it wasn't like that from you, I was given a PDF which you just download and view, and you can accept, well, you see the costs and digitally sign it to accept the charges and pay for it via the app. So the result is you accept the well, you see the quotes and the estimates, you accept the charges digitally. So when you actually go back to pick up your car, there's no paperwork to do. It's fantastic. It's all done via the app. So when I actually went to pick up the car, which was on the second day, so the first day I took it there as planned. The next day the car was ready, so the paintwork was complete and the wheel was repaired. So I prepaid for it. I just turned up, I dropped off the courtesy car, and to do that you just park up the car and you put the key card into like a drop box, and then my car was in the car park, and you just walk up to your car and you unlock it with your own key card or your mobile phone. You get in and you drive off. You don't need to talk to anybody, which again was quite a strange concept, but if you've ever taken a car to a garage, I'm thinking Mercedes here, Mercedes for me were very bad, very time consuming. Often you go to a garage and you go to pay, and there's a line of like 5 people in front of you, it takes you a long time to pay, or what else, there's issues. And this is really easy, so you just walk up and you just drive off. It's quite a strange concept, but it's how it should be. it's brilliant. So that was that. Well, it's almost that. For some reason, the pinch drive wasn't working, so I had to go and get someone to come out and reset the pinned drive for me because the system wasn't working. But anyway, so we got the pinned drive reset and I was able to drive off nice and easy. So that's it really. I just wanted to kind of explain, yes, I was a bit upset about having the 3 paint issues on a brand new car, but at least the process of getting it booked in was easy. The service centre was only like 2 miles from my house. Dropped it off, picked up a courtesy car, which was the Performance Edition, so I had some fun with that, and then had my car for a day, and then so the following day I picked my car up, and the results were fantastic. It really was as good as new, how it should have been from factory. So I'm very happy. Also the wheel, which was my fault, well, my wife's fault, that was also as good as new. They did a fantastic job on that for £85, which is good value. If you found this useful, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked the video, please give it a subscribe. There's more to come. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.